coming. I am out of fuel. It has run out of fuel. He's working his way down pit road now. Be interested to see if he's got enough to keep the car running so he's got accurate pit road speed.
See the guy run out on pit road right here in the cow. See, that's fuel. He's squirting fuel down in a little tube that they have right next to the cow, and it squirts it straight into the carburetor. That's incredible. That was a great shot right there from the camera guys, but the thing didn't fire. It fires and then it cuts off.
And that's the thing. When you run these things out of fuel, you're done.
They're out of fuel. This is not the way it used to be.
Matt, what are they saying?
And they can only push the car about 3 pit stalls before they've got to return it back. Basically, it started to mist, and the mist is picking up. When he said, I'm going to have to hit pit road, his father, Greg Newman, his father said, but it's starting to rain. He says, but I had to come. I'm totally out of fuel. It's stalled again.
All right, so the number 39 isn't going to win a race today, but look at this battle here between the 24 and the 2.
Caution's out.
And Joey Logano has the lead as the caution comes out.
Okay, now
fuel. We're good for about 3 to 5 laps there under green, so we go quite a few, okay? Just save fuel. Roll out, shut it off, shut all your fans off.
This is where Joey Logano, having a guy like Greg Zipadelli, is going to help him. It's raining. He's talking to him. He's going to talk him through it. He's going to talk him through cutting it off, doing all this stuff. Joey's a great driver. We've talked about it. He was not in this race till this time, okay? I mean, he's already been a lap down and got his lap back. He's had some issues, but I'm going to tell you something. This is where this team is going to take this driver and put him in position to win races, and today may be the day.
And congratulations to Joey Logano. There he is. He gets his first career win. 19 years old, 1 month and 4 days. His dad comes in to give him a big hug. Just spectacular. And he gets it here at his home track. The driver out of Connecticut, Greg Zipadelli, and the crew have got their rookie a win.
Car got a great start right
Yes,
there.
he did.
I'm going to tell you, he got a great start.
Tony's there. Now he's got to go down to the bottom. I'm surprised. I thought he might not be close enough.
Yeah.
Martin on the outside again. We saw this the last time on the restart.
Got the great start.
Martin trying to make it stick off the corner. Can he do it? Here comes Logano back on the inside.
I'm not sure Logano's going to have as much run as he did last time.
Put Mark Martin on the point. How about driver 55, old double nickel, trying to get his first win at Pocono. Logano to the inside for the race lead. 4 laps remaining into turn 1.
No, it's the kind of thing you can't do. I'm telling you, one little mistake on each one of these guys. Oh, he is all under Mark Martin.
He got him.
Sideways.
Martin sideways off the corner. Here comes Joey Logano for the race lead at
Anyway,
Pocono.
we're not done yet. I don't think Mark's going to appreciate that too much.
No, but I truly believe that once Joey's in front, I do believe this. Joey checked out on him a minute ago because Joey can roll so much better through the center of the corner. What Joey was doing was rolling in on Mark and losing his front end. You know, Mark, every bit of that happened when Mark made a mistake up there in 3 and got on the curve.
Right.
He opened the door for Joey to get in on him and just lay the bumper to him just a little bit and get him out of shape. That's a great move by Joey Logano.
Welcome back to the top of the board. Joey Logano in his rookie season won for the first time June of 2009 at New Hampshire. Back to victory lane today. It happens at Pocono.
You are the real deal, brother. Woo, thank you. That is awesome.
New track record in qualifying.
Run out here if we don't get a caution, but gotta go for it here.
Roger. This will be lead.
That's right. Looking good right now, Mark.
Yeah, that's the way to run out.
Yeah.
Never did like run there, did you?
There it goes. Yep. That's too bad. Out of fuel. Coming to 3 to go.
10-4, get the can.
New leader, Joey Logano. Now the question is going to be if they have enough fuel. There's the picture, first to second. All of the top 9 cars pitted on the same lap, lap 158. We check in Logano's pit with Doc.
Well, they had told Joey Logano prior to the last caution that he was about a lap or a lap and a half short on fuel. Then the caution comes out. They have recalculated, and now they believe they're at least a half a lap to the good. To the checkered flag, and halfway down the backstretch, they think on the 22 car.
Lap and a half to go. If it hiccups in the slightest way, Kevin Harvick will be there. You see Mark Martin coming back up after getting his splash of fuel. And coming to the white flag. One more lap for Logano and Harvick. Does Logano have enough fuel? Roger Penske, headquartered in Detroit, not far down the road. Always a huge, important race for the captain. He used to own this racetrack. For Joey Logano, a win that could make all the difference between getting into the championship and having a chance or not. Half a lap to go.
Well, I tell you what, as a driver, he's done a terrific job here today of saving enough fuel and having the fastest car here this weekend.
He started first, he's going to finish first. It wasn't that simple in between, but Joey Logano takes the checkered flag in Michigan.
Here we go. Green, white, checker. Jeff Gordon gets a good start. Brian Vickers coming right after him, and Logano is there on the inside, but Gordon holds the bottom against the white line.
Now, Kyle Busch tried to make it 3 wide, but they got away from him going off into turn 1.
Yeah, drag race down the back pretty much. Gordon able to hold his own. Let's see what Logano can do with these 4 tires against 2. He looks to the outside. He's going to be strong off 2 or 4 here. Got to run, got to run. He's looking, he's looking.
Down to the inside comes Logano. Gordon leads at the line. Logano into turn 1, takes it back.
Yep, those 4 tires against 2. That's pretty hard to overcome.
They've got a gap on Vickers. Biffle racing for third. Then Kyle Busch. Here comes Kyle Larson.
Oh boy, here we go into turn 3.
3 wide. And Larson on the bottom chasing Kyle Busch. It's the Kyle and Kyle show behind Logano and Gordon. Connecticut, go Huskies. Joey Logano wins.
Dominant effort. Awesome job, Joey.
This is the third last lap pass of 2014.
Joey Logano in a buzzer beater defeats Jeff Gordon.
Just like them Harrison twins tonight, they'll knock one down to take it home. Burn them down, buddy, burn them down.
Instead of cutting down the nets, Joey's going to burn down the house.
And rightly so.
He deserved to win it, and what a winning move.
He can't open the bottom because Jeff Gordon in that 24 car, he'll pounce.
Matt Kenseth playing defense.
Here he goes.
Joe
He's
Gibbs.
there.
They're both there. But Keselowski has the spot on the outside.
Gordon had to check up. He bumped into the back of Matt, and that allowed the 2 to get to the outside. But here comes the 22 on the bottom.
Yeah, Matt Kenseth almost got in too deep. He's going to pay the price.
Whoa, hang on to her, buddy. That 2 car was all over the place.
He almost got turned around as his teammate Logano guns for the lead and takes Gordon with him.
Logano goes to the lead.
And Jeff Gordon is there. He is under and past Matt Kenseth.
Whoa! The 2 just gave the 20 a huge shot. And here comes
Kyle Busch on the inside.
Look at this.
Again, he has those 4 fresh tires. Kyle Busch has them.
Logano, the kid from Connecticut, comes from 4th on the final restart, and he is going to win the Battle of Richmond.
Yeah, baby.
Before tonight, Joey Logano had never led a lap in Sprint Cup at Richmond. Not only do you lead a lap, you lead the most exciting ones right near the finish. Could that be any more dramatic and fun?
I'm more surprised than anyone else here. This is probably one of my worst racetracks, but I guess not today. I told Ty Gordon, crew chief, I said, man, this is the best car I've ever had here, and it doesn't even feel like the old Richmond that I'm used to not being good at. But yeah, really good show, Pennzoil Ford, and man, just what a crazy finish. Because I had a really bad restart. I'm like, man, I really screwed up here. I'm not going to win. And then, you know, once they started battling ahead of me, and the 20 was doing a good job blocking the 2 on the top, and then we were able to capitalize basically when they were blocking the top. I was able to get some air on the bottom and make the pass. So, got to thank Ford, Shell, Pennzoil, Hertz, Sprint, all the guys that have helped us, all the fans for sticking around here tonight. This is one heck of a racetrack, one heck of a race, and pretty cool to be standing here at a racetrack you're not very good at.
Hang on, these final couple laps will go in a hurry. Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski in traffic, coming to the white flag.
Big run by the two.
Better hurry.
White flag.
Final lap here at Bristol. Brad's going to try it. Not going to make it stick. Checkered flag and a win at Bristol to Joey Logano in the night race.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Good work. Brad's right here. Awesome job there. Pit crew, got it done here. Good calls on the box. What a night!
He ran both the rear tires off it.
Yes, he did.
Ready to decide it at New Hampshire. Kyle Larson is going to get through Harvick to second, and they're 4 wide behind him.
Coming to the white.
Last lap.
Yes, sir.
Logano's gotten away. Does anybody's chase take an unexpected turn in the last mile? Harvick nips Larson, trying to get second place from him. Checkered flag is up. Joey Logano through to the next round of the chase with a win at New Hampshire. What a finish.
Awesome job. Awesome. Get some laps back. Laps in there, baby. Woo! You guys are the best.
Joey Logano, our Goodyear Superior performer today, advances on into the second round of the chase with a win in his native New England. One lap to go.
Good exit, so good by 5.
Final corner for Joey Logano. All top 5 finishes in the first 3 races of the chase, and he opens the contender round with a victory and a pass-through on. Joey Logano wins it at Kansas.
You guys are the best! Woo! That makes Talladega a whole lot easier. Hell yeah, it does. Mission accomplished.
That says it all. Joey Logano wins at Kansas, his 5th victory of the season. He's automatically through to the 3rd round of the chase. A day that saw many of his other 11 rivals for the title have various problems through the day. 3 of which are going to have a big hole to dig out of at Charlotte before we get to Talladega.
The Daytona 500, Joey Logano brings them to the line. Denny Hamlin to his inside. It's on.
Kevin Harvick in that 4 was really pushing Clint Boyer in that 15.
Well, buddy, I tell you what, that was a pretty good restart for that 22 car. He can go where he wants to now. I think he'll stay with Boyer, though. I don't know what it is, but I think he and Boyer got a little something going.
Hold your breath for the next 30 seconds as 4 cars try to break away from the field.
That 22, it reminds me of Matt Kenseth in the Unlimited the other night. That 22 is out front. He's hard to catch. Logano has got some speed right now, and it seems like being out front and pulling these others are not affecting him at all. Here comes Harvick around the outside of Clint Boyer.
And look who's with him.
And here
Dale
comes
Earnhardt
Dale Jr.
But look at the run that Harvick had off turn 4 in that 4 car. White flag this time.
A lot of jostling back in the pack. The leader's going to make it under the white, under green. Logano, Harvick, Earnhardt, Boyer, last lap.
Guess what? The race is getting ready to start off turn 2. It's all on from there on.
Car smoking back of the field, drops back out of play, 3 wide. Big cluster coming off turn number 4. Smoke, trouble, way in the back, but here come the leaders.
The question is, are they going to throw the yellow, or are they going to let them race back?
7, 8 car pile up in the back straightaway. Caution is out.
Joey Logano.
Keep coming. Just stay on the gas. Back straightaway. Stay on the gas. Coming to easy here. They say roll out of the throttle.
It's over, boys. It's over.
Middletown, Connecticut's Joey Logano wins the Daytona 500.
Daytona 500, guys! Hell yeah! Wow! Man, you are the man.
9th Sprint Cup Series win for Logano in his 220th start.
Wow! What a deal, guys!
His previous best finish, 9th. Car owner Roger Penske is going to have to scramble down to victory lane to help celebrate. And the Fords may not have been fast all week, but they were fast when it counted. Joey Logano. Sunoco fueling victories. Has fueled the winner of the Daytona 500 and all 43 drivers in this Sprint Cup Series field. It is the 2nd Daytona 500 win for car owner Roger Penske to go along with his 15 Indianapolis 500 trophies.
I wonder if that's some poker playing, but then Todd Gordon said, quote, flip the switch inside the car, meaning it's go time. Now you can go after that 4 car a little bit harder.
Here they come onto the front stretch. The white flag in the air. Kevin Harvick. He needs 2.5 miles of fuel to get all the way back around. And the 22 way out of the turn as the 32 goes sliding out. That was Boris said in the 32 out in turn number 1.
That's going to save the pressure from the 22 to the 4. Now the 4 only really needs to worry about his fuel. Just back it up. Run smooth.
A little fuel at the end of the back here. Got plenty of room behind you. Save some fuel.
Does he have enough fuel to get home?
He's offline. That tells me he's out of gas.
He's out
of gas. Coming to the left. Here comes the 22 and Joey Logano.
Trying to stay in front. He gets through 6. He runs out of fuel. Here comes the 22. Joey Logano racing him as they come out of 7. Joey Logano comes onto the front stretch. Logano's going to win at the Glen.
Now where does the 4 finish? He's got to cross the line. Looks like.
The weekend here, buddy. The weekend. Awesome job. Oh, yeah, guys. Woo!
Look at the celebration for Joey Logano.
Hit that rubber, boys.
More try for the 4 of Kevin Harvick. This time by, they'll see the white flag. One more lap for Bristol.
One more.
The 4 working the high line, trying to keep the momentum up. They've got to get through 3 and 4 one more time. As they come out of turn number 4, Joey Logano tries to hang on. He will. He wins at Bristol.
Yeah, baby. Bristol again. Get you some. What a wheelman. Wow. Way to go, guys.
This time in front of the grandstands. The white flag will be displayed. One more time around to Charlotte.
White flag.
1.5 miles, and he punches his ticket into round 3. Fuel not an issue. The cars in front of him not an issue. And Kevin Harvick not getting any bigger in his mirror. Coming out of turn number 4. Joey Logano will win for the first time at Charlotte and advance to round 3.
Hell of a job, guys. Awesome. What a car. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Woo! Feels good now.
It feels good now. Well, of course it does. You are advancing to round 3.
Big win for the 22 team. They don't have to worry about Talladega anymore.
I've seen some burnouts before, but that was awesome. That wasn't just donuts. That was aerobatics almost there for Joey Logano as he went across the painted Charlotte Motor Speedway. He'll get the checkered flag and continue his burnout. Green flag back in the air. Great restart for Joey Logano. Now he wants to get all the way back to the white flag. Coming out of turn 4, Logano's going to win again in Kansas.
Yeah, guys. Scoot around. That's how we do it.
We go. 2 laps to determine who will win the race and who will advance into round 3 in the chase. Coming back into the NBC Sports restart zone. 220 feet. Green flag back in the air. The 4 not going. They wreck behind him. The green flag is out as they cross the start-finish line. Will they throw the caution? Trying to get back up to speed. Caution comes out. Now the question is, who was in front?
Stay in front of them. Stay in front of them.
So right here we see they're under green flag. NASCAR's looking at the track, trying to determine if these cars can drive off. It's very important to see who the leader is when the light comes on.
Caution comes out, and that's how close it is to determine who wins this race. From NASCAR, they are telling us that the 22 was in front, and so Joey Logano will sweep round 2. Unofficially, Joey Logano, the winner at Talladega. 3 consecutive wins in the second round of the chase. Mixed emotions out of the crowd.
I don't know exactly how we got to this point, but we're here, and boys, it's exciting.
Logano,
Larson in the wall.
Logano. Logano's in there. They both almost crashed.
Kyle Larson bounces off the wall, and here comes Brad Keselowski to second.
Boy, the 42 really got the right side.
Yeah, he did. He's out of it.
Looking like a 1-2 finish for Penske.
Logano off turn 4. The white flag waves. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Well, you know, Larson's just got to be saying, what do I have to do to win one of these races?
What about another picture on that 22 car, Mike? And guess whose it'll probably be? The guy driving the car, I guarantee you.
On that yellow 22 are pictures of the 50-year history of Penske Racing, celebrated in January and celebrated again tonight. Add Joey Logano's picture, and next to it, $1 million. He wins the Sprint All-Star race. Brad Keselowski second, Dale Earnhardt Jr. third, Carl Edwards, Kurt Busch the top 5.
Real man right there, son.
His crew chief is the first one to spray him down. Confetti is flying, Coke is flying, beer. It's midnight. It has been a long day, a full moon, 6th attempt at this, and you finally get your all-star race win. Where did you come from at the end? All of a sudden you came out of nowhere, and it looked like the 42 just couldn't hang on.
I'd say this Shell Pennzoil Ford was faster when we unloaded. We never showed our full potential the whole race. It seemed like caution kind of came out at the wrong time. We lost a little track position. We had a couple bad restarts, and eventually had a good restart and was able to get up towards the front and able to race with Kyle. And what a fun race. You know, he was going to run me hard. I knew that, and I had to run him hard. Nothing to lose. It's for $1 million.
Flag waves, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Castle gets to pit road, no issue there. Logano, 0.8 of a second over Chase Elliott. Logano looking for his first win of the year. Elliott and Kyle Larson, their first Sprint Cup win ever.
Logano, Mike, from the pole, which that's a max points, as they say.
Yeah, this driver's done an excellent job putting himself in this position to get this first win of the season.
Joey Logano in Roger Penske's Ford becomes the 10th different winner this year.
Yeah.
Chase Elliott, 0.9 of a second back.
Job. Take care of that thing for me. Awesome job. Perfect execution. Awesome job, guys.
First and
That's
fourth
what we used to do.
for Team Penske.
He can do some. I love his burnout. Remember when he won the All-Star race over in Charlotte, he did that triple burnout?
Steering wheel in hand. Joey Logano led 138 laps today. Haven't been here in Victory Lane, and it's a beer bath since Talladega last year. Joey, so many unanswered questions coming into this day with this new setup, the new package, the different tire. How did you adapt to it so quickly and dominate the way you did?
Yeah, it's Team Penske, a great race car. Everyone did a great job, like I said, after qualifying. Everyone did a great job understanding what this package was going to do and put together a great race car. For me, it's a lot of fun racing with Chase there at the end and Larson. They had the restarts figured out down there in the bottom, pushing each other, but I still felt like I had to take the top. But yeah, I wasn't excited about seeing all those cautions, but what a great race.
A huge gap between the 22 and the 44 as they enter turn 3 for the final time. Up the racetrack, the 22 goes, blocking the 44. Coming out of turn 4, a long ways back to the checkered flag. 3 and 4 wide, fighting for position. Joey Logano through the tri-oval. Logano wins at Talladega.
Next round. Yeah.
This chase scenario has brought out the best in a race team. Joey Logano came in here tied with Austin Dillon. Who was going to find a way to get the win? Who was going to do what they needed to do to move forward? Joey Logano and his team, almost in a must-win situation, finds a way to win the race.
Back into the restart zone. Logano, a clean launch, out in front. Kyle Busch, currently running second. Kyle Busch knows the point situation. If he stays in that position, he advances into the championship 4. They're past the overtime line. It's an official restart. The next flag that comes out will determine the finishing order. Logano, 1 lap to go at Phoenix. One more time around. Joey Logano. Kyle Busch looking to advance to the championship 4. Down the backstretch for the final time.
5, nice and smooth here.
Joey Logano comes to Phoenix, wanting to make sure he gets to the championship 4. He does it with a win. Coming out of 4, Logano wins at Phoenix.
Welcome back to Homestead.
The 4 drivers, Jimmy Johnson, Carl Edwards, Joey Logano, and Kyle Busch. 4 drivers fighting for a title.
Keselowski looking upside downside. The white flag waves. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Now, can Logano get to the 2 car and give him a big enough push to get by Denny
Absolutely.
Hamlin? I think he's going to have a big run here.
There's a possibility. There's a possibility
Here
right
it comes.
here.
Can he do anything
Better cut
with
him
it?
off.
Oh,
no!
We got a crash. We've got cars out of control here.
No.
Logano,
gather back up. Oh, no.
The 11 car's out of control off of 2. So got out.
Got hit again.
No contact.
And here they come to the line.
Wow.
Man.
Denny Hamlin keeps going.
No caution.
Still racing to the finish here.
Logano, it's Bowman with Kyle Busch for second.
It's going to be a drag race between these two for second.
Logano's Ford is going to win it, and Bowman, the showman, against Rowdy Busch for second. They bang, they touch. Busch second, Bowman third, Danica Patrick fourth.
She almost took it 3 wide at the line.
Where did she come from?
Joey Logano wins his first clash.
Pretty cool.
Here comes Logano off turn 4. The white flag waves. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Still, Harvick, Stenhouse, side by side. McMurray right with them. Joey Logano, 8 car lengths ahead of Keselowski, who stuffs it into turn 3, cuts it down to 5 car lengths, but off turn 4, Joey Logano has his 18th Monster Energy Series victory, beating teammate Brad Keselowski by 3/4 of a second.
Great job, guys.
See Joey show off a little bit as he's sideways across the line.
Way to get it done. We give you an opportunity, you make it happen. Hell yeah.
Away from his teammate Brad Keselowski and Logano, whose last win was Phoenix last November.